Just a minor setback.
Oh no, I was muted.
Let's get to it.
Hello everyone, how are you today? I apologize for being muted. We're back with more Warhammer. It took me a bit to get back to my computer because my kid's cat is just the sweetest, fluffiest princess in the whole wide world. Man, this is stupid how strong this is. Yeah, so this skill I take damage, and if I then kill the thing that I marked, I get health back and AP back. Which is nuts, because I've now basically cleared this out for free. I can get him with death from above too. Wow. Wow.
A tantalizing anomaly.
So, I think I can maybe bump up.
They who discern the future own the battlefield.
Wait. All allied. Yep. It's much. So, obviously, you can see that there's a trap there. Oh, I'm gonna do something stupid.
That is foolishness.
And by stupid, I mean stupid awesome. It's a shame Bring It Down doesn't give extra AP. So I would love to be able to disarm this with this turn. Cassie is so good. Like, I say this without a shadow of a doubt, Cassia is the best party member. I hate that we're gonna have to wait. Because I don't think that there's anyone over here. So it's just getting to the point that we can deal with this trap.
Momentum.
Can I seriously not reach it? I'm gonna death from above to it. Oh no, I can't death from above. Fluff. Well, shit. Let me death from above these guys? Did you reach any of these? No.
Anything else?
How dare you shoot at me? This only lasts one turn, right? 2 round. No, no. 1 round, yeah. Well, I can blast this with one, though. To do pass a willpower test or become immobilized. And it succeeded. There we go.
Desire condemns you. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
See, once I got this trap out of the way, it's just a free murder fest. Oh, so close. Damn, so do I need to get a kill to be able to use Death from Above then?
There is movement in the Empyrean. Beacon!
Yeah, I think that as it currently stands, I could bump it up to hard and be fine. Ooh, hand flamer. Ah, I feel a sneeze coming on. Ah, sorry. And it's gone. Okay. It feels like I'm being punched in the back of the eyeball. Like in a pop. Pop goes the Argeo. Did I say pop goes the spider? Since that's what an Argeo is? Two-handed solid projectile, single shot. Boo. Success is measured in blood, yours and your enemies. Which reminds me. Difficulty. Custom. Alright. Oh no. Bump it up to daring. Except space combat sucks. I'm sorry, chat. I do not like space combat at all. I did it once, and I don't want to do it again. Whereas wounds are reduced to 0, they do not fall unconscious. Instead, they immediately regain 4 wounds granted by the stasis field. Spend all MP, if any, and for 1 round, gain 30% dodge. Takes the cape slot. Throw it on you for now. It's funny, she has a staff, and she will basically be exclusively using the stair for the whole game.
They will see. Oh, yes, they all will see.
Let's see, we got an enemy there. There's definitely a fight up there, too. I wish Idra had more movement. Same with Cassia. Pascal is pretty much always going to be out in the open at the start of battle, which sucks, but it is what it is. Oh, we got a couple little guys over here too, huh? Huh?
You escaped the Emperor's judgment. Time to slaughter someone.
Out of my way!
Oh, rude.
Hold on!
The difficulty change is immediately noticeable, so I'm getting hit a lot more.
Damn it. Oh.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around.
How long do I have to... Next attack, the insert selected target cannot be dodged. And that guy again. Oh, wow, you survived. Look at you. Genuinely impressed. Annoyed, but impressed. Really, dude? Argenta, don't let me down here, please.
Doubt is...
Cover me!
Did he just pass his turn? Was he stunned? Heralds of the Warp, dang it. Oh, man, actually, no, I didn't want to move there. Oh! I thought that was a straight line attack like a lightning bolt.
I am registering numerous losses among combat and civilian units. There is a high probability that these values would be lower under a more competent leadership.
I do like
Numerous
Pascal, he's
losses
funny.
among combat and civilian units.
Ooh. Blind madmen aimlessly roam the ruined streets. From your vantage point, it does not seem like the lavish mansion has been damaged by explosions. You cannot enter. Something is blocking the entrance from the other side. So I think I want to stick with light armor for the dodge. Do I want to dual wield swords, or just... You have 20, 75. Yeah, I can wait. Armor stays the same, and the tech use dropping a tiny bit isn't that big of a deal. Wait. If the armor stays the same, then yeah, take the one with the buff, duh. Silly me. You three got that. +5 persuasion goes to Cassia. Huh, this might be good for Abelard, actually. Permanent +1% deflection. Okay, where is deflection? Very... deflection. Deflection determines the amount of damage deducted whenever an enemy hits the character. Oh yeah, no, I don't really want anyone losing initiative, though. Yeah, since the game was so, like, really giving with a Force Sword, it's still crazy to me. I swear it didn't used to give you so much stuff at the start. I feel like it's a bad idea to go down here. I don't remember, though. Ah, yes, this is one of the rooms with a owl cat puzzle. Ugh. I hate myself for bumping up to hard in here, up to daring here. Ah. On her journey across a world caught in the throes of heretical insurgency, the Lord Captain accidentally witnessed an unholy rite that transpired in one of the maintenance rooms of an aqueduct. This abandoned nook turned out to be the heretics' gathering place for performing their grim and profane acts. A large group of rebels stood frozen in patient anticipation, while staring into the center of the room. No one moved, only the murmur of hushed voices echoed against the metal walls. The captain ran a cursory glance over the room, assessing the situation. The rebels were unremarkable in appearance. They were dressed in the shabby clothes of abject rabble, spoke in hoarse voices and had repulsive faces. What caught the Lord Captain's attention was a look of strange, almost sinister anticipation in their eyes. This was no gathering of loud blasphemers and bored idlers. Only occasionally would they exchange brief, unintelligible remarks as they stood in a frozen circle. Gazes turned towards the hulking structure in the center of the room. Bulky power transformers, cogitators, crates, and boxcasters took up most of the space. Against their background, the structure in the center stood out oddly. An enormous lens mounted on a stand caught the thin sunbeams that made their way through the slits in the ceiling and across the half-lit room. Lord Warhammer, the trader surveyed the peculiar structure with great attention. The enormous mounted lens was doubtlessly imbued with the power of the archer, inimical to all that is noble and virtuous in this universe. Anyone caught in the corrupted light of events would face horrifying consequences. Our captain peered into the darkness and looked. Although barely visible in the ranks of the insurgents, the rusted barrels with evident flammable contents had not escaped the Lord Captain's keen eye. One good shot of those barrels would decimate the number of heretics on Reichard Minoris. The enormous mounted lens was doubtlessly imbued with the power of the archenemy, inimical to all the Mount. Lord Captain patiently observed what happened next. As if commanded by a grim unseen force, the insurgents fell silent at once. A single movement, parted. A thick, sticky silence filled the room. Heretics' gazes were torn towards a metal structure with the lens on top of it. Standing tall in the middle of a circle of melting candles, piles of books, and unholy symbols drawn on the floor. The structure flashed as a single sun ray illuminated it. The sound of bare feet broke the sinister silence as a man emerged from the deep shadows. Reeling, he entered the circle and collapsed on his knees in front of the enormous lens. Not a second had passed before many rebel hands gripped the fallen man's shoulders and hair. Remember, comrade, the last sun ray you behold will be yours only, shared with no one else. Your holy final dawn, bellowed a lone heretic's voice amid the silent crowd. By the doing of someone's hands, the lens had turned, and its focused ray feasted on the prisoner's eyes. The blinded man's harrowing scream shook the very walls of the place, consumed by the ray. The rebels had not yet noticed the stranger in their midst. The captain braced herself and charged bravely into battle to crush the enemy. Should it give me an option to, I don't know, shoot one of these freaking barrels quick? Yeah, this is actually gonna be, like, stupid dangerous. Oh. I realized that was Argenta. Oh, I thought it was me. Ah, bless me. You should do a better job of paying attention to turn order. Oh boy. I might regret this. I probably will regret what I'm about to do.
Out of my way!
Even with all the bonus dodge, I still got hit. Yeah.
Unfortunate turn of fate.
Lidless stare is the best. one that I can reach with Incinerate right now? Oh, come on! Well, that's really bad. Like, really bad.
I serve the ruinous power.
Oh snap, are we gonna stop them from summoning any demons?
Guided by faith.
Indra's just so far out
On
of
it.
the fight.
Anything else?
Function successfully terminated.
Chaos guides me.
Oh, come on! Really? Did you really have to suicide bomb on my MC?
Reduced to dust.
It's murder time. Rogue abilities were so good.
Victory is imminent.
I made sure not to destroy that. Your eye is drawn to the peculiar device. At first, you are vexed by worries of some pernicious influence. The real reason soon becomes apparent. The glass installed in the device shimmers in a unique way, just the same way as the shards of the unknown broken object you found near Theodora von Valencius's desk. What's the matter, Lord Captain? Why are you so interested in? Trails awfully notices what you're looking at. Instantly makes the connection. By the Imperium Saints! Cannot be! I see it too. That thing in her study was. It was made from the same material as this junk. What? Abelard is at a loss for words. It's a moment to collect himself. All at once, they start pouring out in a hasty sputter. It's a mistake. Slander meant to diminish the good name of a person who is now dead and cannot even defend herself. First, those minions of the archenemy murdered Lord Captain Theodora. Now, this cannot be tolerated. It will not be tolerated. Come on now, Abelard. Remember what she was like. Idra smiled and betrays her griefs, but at the same time, strangely knowing. Brazen, assertive. It was like her entire life was a race against fate until fate caught up with her in the end. She'd have gone headfirst into a black hole if she thought it would put her even one step ahead of everyone else out in the expanse. If we could just find out what she was keeping in her desk and why she went to get it during the attack. Sister Argenta's beautiful face is full of hope. How bitter it is to know that you were born from bad blood, but do not let this knowledge drag you into nothingness. Persuasion has succeeded. The sister's words were with a genuine, sincere hope that you will ask with a worthier fate. He does not appear to be shocked by the news of Theodore's possible heresy. Life must be so easy for you sanctimonious preachers. A dubious trinket, you no longer see a person. You see bad blood, an annoying hindrance. There's enough venom in Idra's voice to poison an entire regiment. Argenta recoils, but the next moment her dark eyes ignite with fury. How dare you admonish me? We are speaking of abetting the archenemy, a person who has tainted themselves thus can never justify their actions. Sure, why go through all the trouble of trying to make sense of anything when we can just label them a heretic and call it a day? Except, dear friend, I seem to remember that you didn't mind Theodora so much when you were aboard the ship. You didn't leave her side for even a moment. She rescued you, aided you, and your adoration wilted the moment you heard an accusation sullying her memory. You weren't surprised or upset. You just gave up on her and moved on. Idra is right. It is too soon to cast accusations of heresy. Lucidia, don't be naive. Theodora could be an unsanctioned witch by your side like a pet. You really believe she'd think twice about crossing the line in other ways? Ritual is covered in ominous heretical symbols, each of which is unmistakably emanating the benevolent power of the Warden. Man, I'm so mad that I got a second injury. Ooh. Medium. Ooh. Ooh, psychic staff. Alright, so the puzzle here sucks.
The machine gun grants me insight.
Percent armor against warp damage. Purple Voxcaster can transmit signals across large distances. Oh. Use it, dude. Why aren't you medpack? Hey, Cassia has an injury? Damn it. Oh, that only cures one. Okay, that isn't part of the puzzle. That is actually just steam vents that will kill your ass. Duly noted. I feel like I've walked into those every single time I've gone through this zone. it's coming, it's drawing ever nearer. Heed the word of Aurora. Abandon all mundane affairs. Ambition is but dust. Desire is but rust upon the metal of the soul. The final dawn is coming. Welcome be open to be a cogitator. All that remains is to figure out how to awaken the machine spirit by supplying it with an ample force.
One step at a time, amidst the madness. How intriguing.
No, level up.
Applaud my brilliance.
Nope, I wanted just me. Times like this, you gotta split off and have one person to take care of all of these damn traps.
Oh, my nerves are frayed.
Level am I even? 7? Going into 8? Damn. Demo. Psyker gains 6% additional armor against fire damage and half this amount as additional armor against enemy damage from Last Melta and Plasma Weapons. What do I want him to be going for? Warriors attacked. Oh. One temporary, one for each. Oh, so up to 5 extra health. Ooh. Flat 5 less damage. First hit every turn. Ooh, that's really good. This means I might actually remember to use it more often. There's so many skills. Kills an enemy, excess goes, yeah. Yeah, eventually she basically just debuffs and buffs everything at once. Ooh. Yeah, demo. Every even turn, navigator gains an additional action point every turn. Yeah, that's stupid good. I love her. She's the best. Pascal's weird. But he's great. I do really like Pascal. Extra inflicted by an exploit. Bonus damage for things that I remembered to use his skill on. 2 more exploits. 1 additional. Yeah, no. Bonus damage. Huzzah! I don't know why I'd want this. Whatever. I decided to just use character guides, that way I'm not stuck reading everything the whole time. Transform part of a single modular mechanism. Supplies power to the whole system. It's funny because, like I said, I beat this before, and like the builds that I made for everyone just destroyed everything in sight, and it's so different from anything I've seen recommended. Oh, God. Reaches defense. Spirits look favorably upon you. You overcome the Cockteer's defenses. Richard's archive loads up, judging by the notes. The message were meticulously transferred from paper to the sacred machine storage. Go to missives. Oh my goodness. Heed the words of the Harbinger of Aurora. Let it be known that you prophesy to hours nigh, and the faithful must triple their efforts. Those who stand in the way of our salvation must be swept away. It be revealed to you that the enemy is about to receive reinforcements. Remember the name, Cyndia von Valencius. Ship has already entered the system. We should expect this enemy to appear near our positions. Whoever rids our comrades of this threat will be granted Aurora's special blessing. A chance to stand at the prophet's side when the hour comes. Be vigilant. Final dawn come. Yeah, this fight, if I didn't take out the one guy fast enough, it was going to actually start summoning demons. Aurora's Harbingers wish you to know, comrades, that Von Valencia's ship is heading to the Navigator Station. You got time to prepare a warm welcome to the station. Tell the Harbingers we've intercepted a convoy of the Governor's underling who were supposed to meet that Von Valencia's lass. Only one out of the whole convoy got away, but he's not long for this world. No one's making it to the Governor's hold, that youngster or the one he's supposed to meet. Comrades have got their hands on a guard's Foxcaster, and these fools have no clue we can hear all their comms. We know their every move, and we're going to throw them in a fine welcome party. Aurora must have no doubt that we'll do whatever it takes to stop her enemies. Let the final dawn come. Oh, yeah, rip. Don't like how perplexed. Stack inflicts a -10 penalty to ballistic. Don't fail. You failed, didn't you? Which one is it to bring up the oh, no, no, she succeeded. One of force will not keep moving. Cables should be examined. Oh, is that how you're supposed to solve it? Is the cables? Okay, I guess let's give it the old call of try by ourselves. Nothing happened. Cool how that stabbed me. Everything appears to be correct. Alright, then this goes down this chute. It's out over here, I presume? Yes. I want to unlatch this dampener. It being simply follow the cords, How did I not notice that before? Like, wow, I feel stupid. I wonder if I followed the wrong course the first time, and that's the problem.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Hey, look at that, we did it. Wow, I feel stupid for not noticing that before. Weird deals warp damage. The damaged character also suffers burning. Oh no, I did not want to put that in my cargo. Oh, snap. Cargo list. Gosh darn it. Oh, here we go. Oh, wait, actually doesn't... Yeah, you deal warp damage, right? Right? I'm actually surprised that she's considered dogmatic. No, it just says damage. Huh. Yeah, the actions just say veil on this. Is lidless stare warp damage? It is! Alright, so that goes right to Cassian. Or kills 2 or more enemies with a single attack. Alright, and now let's pick a door to leave out of. My God. And large medkits can only... The whole thing is they just get rid of 3, I believe. Removes bleeding, burning, and toxin, heals 1 fresh injury, or if none, 1 old injury upon a successful test. Damn it. Yeah, actually, since I took that Grenadier perk, why not actually equip and use grenades if they're free to throw? Duh. this sucks. So normally, in like 99% of the game, if you are injured, like I am right now, you can literally just walk back to your ship. This is one of the 1% of times that you cannot. So I am going to have an increasingly bad time getting through this zone. Okay. I have no clue what's going on, but okay. This is new. This is definitely DLC.
Arbitrators, secure perimeter. Formation 4755. Glato, heal.
Future Cybermaster immediately stops snowing in your direction and goes quiet at his master's foot. Stillness punctuated only by the thick globules of blood dripping from its metal fangs.
Dr. Exactant Solomon Antha of the Adeptus Albates. State your name and the purpose of your stay on Rykad Minoris.
Lucindia von Valencius, successor of the recently deceased Theodora von Valencius. I've come to this world on personal business.
So, Theodora von Valencius is dead. I will deliver this tragic news to Marshal Strax. I honor the pact your predecessor made with the Adeptus Albates. I won't keep you any longer.
What was the nature of the arrangement between the Archimedes and Theodora?
Your predecessor made a formal alliance with us. She provided us with a headquarters on Dargonis and supported us in the collection and guarding of the Imperial tithe on several occasions. We, in turn, assisted Lady Theodora in enforcing the law on the worlds under her control.
Oh. So a fearsome-looking dog. Impressed by his performance in battle.
That skirmish just now, Glato didn't even get to show off a tenth of what he is capable of. But he is quickly catching up with me for who's killed the most heretics today.
What do you intend to do next? Now, what do you know about the situation on this planet, actually?
Only that the governor is failing in his responsibilities. This is a planet-wide rebellion, and it reeks of madness, or worse, of witchcraft. The rebels are blinding both themselves and others, and their ravens are the most insane and unholy thing I've ever heard.
What do you intend to do next?
Fight our way to the local administratum palace and ascertain whether a fire or some other disaster hasn't destroyed the documents related to the investigation. I hope the clerks were smart enough to put the records before their lives. If the Emperor favors us, we will extract the data we need, or else interrogate the survivors before we pay a visit to the governor. The questions we have for him are beginning to pile up.
The Cybermastiff lets out a low groan, leans forward somewhere to your side. The Sonar fires a shot in the same direction without even looking. You're a stifled, gurgling rattle.
Arbitrators, eliminate the surviving rebels. Now is not the best time for conversations. With target practice standing around like this. Unless you have more questions, I will proceed with my assignments.
I'm on my way to see the governor myself. You and your unit could accompany me.
I must refuse. Our mission and the Marshal's orders take priority,
Okay.
even over a request from an individual as empowered as you.
So the governor's a suspect?
May the Emperor watch over us. That way, this meeting won't be our last.
Go back to the eastern side. I wasn't done there. I wasn't expecting taking that exit to lead me there at all. there's a big fight coming up, and I can't remember if it's at the end of this prologue or...
What lies beyond?
Yeah. Oh, wait. Was it this fight right here? No, that can't be right. Well, actually, taking out this air gun might let us go back to the ship and recover.
Oh, what an amusing attempt at defiance!
I will
Oh, yep.
level you.
This is the one I was thinking of. I've never come at it from this side before. Wow. Well, that was embarrassing.
Here we go.
Oh, shit, we pulled it. Aggro from that group, too? Ooh, not happy about that. Big unhappy about that.
Let's get to it.
Let's make it quick.
We get
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Let's get to it.
Oh boy, this is gonna be a fight.
Out of my way.
That sniper's gonna be a huge problem. The sharpshooter up there. Not have anywhere to go with cover. Shit.
Scared yet? Time to slaughter someone.
Hold on.
Well, on the plus side, the majority of them are going to have to spend a long time pushing me. I can only get to one of them from here. Strike, brutal strike, sweep.
insignificant value.
Here we go.
Oh man, an 18% chance to hit it.
Let's get to it.
And you reach... Damn. I wonder if I'd be able to reach it from here.
Let's get to it.
Why do you keep doing that?
Let's get to it.
Gesundheit. Kitty cat sneeze. Girl, come on, please. Oh, I guess burst shot is what I should have been going for.
Show me what you've got.
Guy's gonna burn to death in any moment. Hey, why did that... What?
Request denied.
Make it easier for Argenta to hit him.
I'll do it.
Come on, girl. She's gonna spend the next turn reloading now.
Scared yet?
We are messing them up, though. Is there anyone that I even can hit with Sworn Enemy?
Out of my way.
Time
Ow.
to slaughter someone.
Oh, finally. Alright, fight's one.
What? No.
No, I thought you were burnt. Alright, now that the sniper's dead, we're in easy territory.
Let's get to it.
Argenta's got to reload next turn, so she can't even do anything. eventually she gets perks that let her reload faster. Anyone not buffed by this?
Let's get to it.
Let's go this way.
Another one is shattered.
Oh, come on. Oh, yep, there we go.
Show me what you got. Ah! Scared yet?
I was really worried that was gonna hit and kill her. That asshole's dead.
High momentum.
Come on, dude. Poor Idra's just out of things to do.
Time to slaughter someone.
Damage is negligible.
War is my muse.
No, that was only supposed to do 8. What? How many times can I accidentally kill my MC? Nine wounds to use. I thought it was 8. Oh my god. Did it go up? Is that what happened? Does it cost more now? For the love of buns. So, I guess now that we've taken out their AA gun, does that mean that we can frickin' go back to our ship? Because I desperately need to. I am messed up, man. I have killed myself twice now. Examine the AA battery. An aircraft battery certainly was constructed a long time ago, long before the colonization of this world began. It was no surprise that the insurgents were barely able to operate. Modern arms protocol are incomprehensible to the machine spirits, such an ancient construction. Destroy it! The sky above the city is safe for flying again. If you didn't have a Melta charge there, you would have paused. Paused why? Oh. You would have had to have ignored it until you could find one. Jill must have been shot out of the sky by a powerful weapon before it crashed in the building and fell onto the once crowded street. Oh. Man, I'm seriously so upset that I killed myself. Like, how many times am I gonna do that? It's gonna be bad.
There will be no
dumb.
peace
Learn
in
from my
my
mistakes
wake.
easily. Hey, more medkits and grenades. So then, the Grenadier perk eats up my weapon attack. So like, why would I want to? It must get good eventually. Paused. Alright, let's see. Oh. Another level again? Dang. To the warehouse. I'm pretty sure this is the warehouse that we were in earlier, that we dropped into. Yup. Oh. Ooh, additional charges till the end of combat. Immediately heals to full. Costume abilities and costumes. The full is nice though. Strikes made by the Blade Dancer. Huh. Yeah, more Death from Above is definitely good. I think that it's going to be everyone getting better ults. Damn. That just means you use that and you can freely run the field. Also intimidates all enemies 5-star radius around the target. Ooh. Oh, that means that if she pops her ult, she fires like 2 more bullets for the rest of the battle. During the next turn, all their non-attacking abilities cost -1 AP. Damn. Same thing. Please let me be able to go back to my ship now. I need it. I'm dying. I have 5 freaking injuries. Or traumas. And 3 injuries turn into a trauma. It would appear there is still enemies. Still want you pretty front and center, though.
But of course.
Screw it.
I serve the ruinous powers!
That's nice, bud.
Such is the will of chaos.
Don't suicide bomb.
Death to non-believers!
I bring ruin.
Brace yourself, Avalon!
Crush the feeble.
Wow, I must be, like, severely weakened right now.
Predictable downfall.
Shane Cassie is so out of place. On anything.
Chaos guides me! weak.
Would y'all stop hitting her, please? I don't have any more charges, damn it.
High momentum.
Damn. Why is everybody gonna be in positions I can't hit them? I mean, 2% on this guy. Argenta, that was embarrassing.
Out of my way!
So glad you're my sworn enemy now and you're dead. Alright, so I actually don't think that there's any enemies left alive. God, I hope so. I hope not. Alright, goodbye. Horrendous snail.
Ah, one step at a time, amidst the madness.
Cargo won't auto-loot, so I do actually have to, like, go grab it all. Ooh, shotgun. Where of this helm gains plus 2% armor, plus a fellowship. I feel like this is equal to Argenta's. Yeah. All right. This merry murmur seems to mock the surrounding chaos and desolation. Oh, please. Please. Tell me that I can go to my ship now.
Genius triumphs.
It's pretty messed up that I would... Oop. Definitely have 2 less traumas on my main character had I not frickin'... One of them was I punched a barrel. Oop, pause. Why was I paused? Yeah, I punched a barrel using the swing at everything around me skill. And then that last one was I hit my self-wound skill thinking it did less damage. Yeah, I bumped it up to hard because we were killing things just a little bit too easy. Or daring, not hard. Please. I don't know if I can survive a whole nother zone. I'm so heavily debuffed. Oh, thank God. That's just a crumpled uniform adorned with Von Valencia's coat of arms. Still looks quite pale. Hands bear red marks left by the wheel. The scream of terror she let out when the missile flew right past her shuttle is etched into your memory. Oh, some flight, your ladyship. And a little less likely we'd be checking at the port in the sky right now. What was that weapon they fired at us? Can't say I know, your ladyship. The shots it fires certainly fly quick. I've never seen guns like that before. They were firing from far away. Just from beyond the bar. The horizon, that is. Who gave those yobs a terrifying contraption like that? Get me back on my ship, please. Before I bleed out in the streets. Over the past few days, I've received several messages from different texts complaining about anomalous behaviors. Yep. Lord Captain, occurrences such as these are caused by errors in the cogitator calculations or some other sensible explanation. I beseech you not to take out for those who whisper the ship being cursed or possessed. Oh, don't start, old man. All these peculiar happenings have long since turned into local legends. The door slams shut, a lumen starts flickering. Look, we're growing used to all that. So a resident ghost has decided up the ante. I'm telling you, things are only going to get worse from here. The technomats inspected the servitors and concluded they pose no danger. According to the servants of the Omnissiah, such behavior is caused either by the echoes of minds not completely eliminating, or by manifestations of the machine spirit's will. Nevertheless, the faulty servitors make the cruise test considerably more difficult in High Factorium Generis. Dan Rock would like to discuss how we should deal with it properly. He is waiting for your audience on the bridge. Buy all available. Yeah, look at that. Look at all this stuff. He only goes down to 4. Apparently shields are new. Gains 1 to flesh and shield allows the wielder to block attacks. Yeah, I'll probably throw that on Abelard. Ooh, what's that? Veil Render. What? It's a force sword? Okay, so I saw in the patch notes, not super long after I played, that they added more force swords. I didn't think you'd be able to get one so early. Prior to this, there was 3 force swords in the game. Force sword, ancient force sword, and then one you could only get by going full chaos. That was it. And I think they've added like 12 more, if I remember right from the patch notes. Shoot. This is gonna be good. 25% armor pen. Each critical hit scored with this sword increases Veil Degradation by 1. The next attack with this sword deals 0 plus Veil Degradation times Psi rating more damage. So it deals an additional 1 damage, because I have 1 Psi rating. Oh, yeah. Yeah, minus 10 enemy weapon skill when hit, plus 10% parry. Sweet! I don't care about leveling you, really. Head to cargo. Can you equip this? There. Now she has more options than just her staff and psychic blasting people. You... I just gave you a better chainsword. Soul pattern chainsword. Which is better than the officers. I feel like I should have given him a shotgun. Cargo. Or, no, not melee weaponry, damn it. Ranged weaponry. Do I have a spare shotgun? I do! I don't know, seems like a good idea to have him with a ranged weapon, considering how often he's like 3 squares away from people. I don't have any weapons for you. Ooh, Unfaded Valor. Damn it, it sucks. Unfaded Valor was her starting weapon. I feel like you would do better with a laser weapon, and you do best with ballistic weapons. That's kind of her whole shtick right now, is ballistic weapons. I haven't found another Omnissiah axe. I plan on sticking with his kind of special weapons because I think they're a lot cooler than just giving him, like, a blaster. We'll see. We'll see how I feel as the game progresses. Alright, what do we got for armor? Chainmail, anything light? No. Armor deflection 1. No. Alright, nope. No, this is an upgrade for you. I need to get her a better bodysuit. You chainmail. It's at least one upgrade. Give you flak. No, I think Pascal do better with black armor. Go. How about accessories? Sniper gloves. For now, she's my only person using a ranged weapon regularly. Oh, shit. Huh. You, I guess. Grants 12% dodge reduction to the wearer's melee area attacks. Armor against warp damage. Yep, he's going him immediately. I think you're my only iconoclast guy. Oh no. Oh. Load you back up with grenades, I guess. Why the fluff not? All right. There we go. Yeah, Cabela I'm not too concerned about because she overlaps with my main character's playstyle. And I like having variety. It is the spice of life after all. Alright, so now I should go back to dealing a reasonable amount of damage instead of lightly tickling my enemies. Melee, Psycaster rules. Psycaster is just stupidly strong. As it, should be. curious why it, like, paused me when I was over here. But not enough to check around the area. Boy, my roommate and child are going to be home soon.
So that is how servants of the law operate. Such coordination. Such a wealth of scarlet and gold.
Ooh.
I better myself
Traps.
through
More
my
like
service.
free XP. I think, yeah, Elcat's making another Warhammer game. It's not Rogue Trader. It's not Rogue Trader this time. I don't remember what it is. Not Dark Hair. Maybe it is Dark Heresy. I don't know. But I'm pretty excited for that. Clearly oblivious to your presence, the soldier mutters incoherently and does not react to anything around him. Yeah, Elcat's making another Warhammer RPG. I'm pretty excited about it because they're good. Where's Lower Imperium tests depend on fellowship instead of intelligence? Here we got a big fight coming up. IRC. Some 10 people, children among them, are huddled together in fear. You see that half of them have black holes where their eyes used to be. Some maintain a gloomy silence, others are wailing. Several armed insurgents are carefully watching over the terrified hostages, snapping every now and then at someone for shaking too much, crying too loudly. Come to your senses, Arkle. What you're doing to your own family. A woman of about 60, gray-haired but still strong, is kneeling before a stocky man with a thick, pure white beard, stretching her arms out towards him. Take pity on us. Let us go. Fanatic old man, stop talking to embrace redemption. Our children have gained true sight, but you still believe the lie. Unseen, the man points his weapon at you. Other insurgents do the same. Who are you and why are you here? What is this you're trying to save them from? Who's behind all of this? At Aurora's behest. Aurora is a great prophet and a great warrior. Their face is shrouded, but their gaze pierces the veil of time and sees into the future. I always knew how the governor's dogs were hiding the truth from us, and now the day has come. A prophet has come to Rickard Minoris and opened our eyes. The end of the world is coming, the final dawn, and only those who accept Aurora's truth will survive. His mind and soul are pierced by shards of colorful deception. He was once twisted by despair, and the Immaterian's influence can never be the same again. Layperson, cognition is not your primary function. You are saving your kin by holding them at gunpoint, and believe that burning their eyes will grant them sight. It is evident that the author of the demagogic teachings that confuse you meant to make a mockery of your deplorable intellect. Cast your own children into the thrall of heresy, to drown your progeny in this filth with your own hands. No, you tell me. Who are you and what are you doing to these unfortunates? I'm the chief. My former name, Arld, is meaningless now. I am a father leading his family to deliverance from woes, to salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes. My children will see it. Arld, spare your children. You've been torturing your own family in order to save them? You've been binding them so that they can see the truth? Those who lack faith cannot grasp the truth and will not be saved. Aurora, whoever this is, has been exploiting your naivete. Can't you see her causing nothing but suffering? But All I wanted was to save... Man drops his weapon and covers his face with his hands in desperation. He hears several short sobs. There's no washing the blood from your hands. But at least let us go, Harold. The ones you haven't mutilated yet. The old man gestures to the other insurgents who lower their weapons. Then he shifts his gaze to you, trying to hold back tears. What happens to us now? Your family may go, and so may you, but make sure I do not ever see you again. Hostages begin to leave as soon as the group disappears around one of the bends. The old man looks away from them and walks the opposite direction. His shoulders shake with sobs every now and then. I love persuasion. Oh. Why did they put so many frickin' explosives everywhere?
Duty prevails.
So upping the difficulty also ups the difficulty of every skill check in the game. Sorry, I rotated the camera too far to confuse me for a moment. Command center. Okay, there's our exit, I do believe. Wow, I spotted something hidden all the way over there. Goods in the stall are stark contrast to the rest of nearby shops. The jars are labeled all-purpose synth powder. Fills you up no matter what. Made in Necromunda's best factories.
Patience. My nerves are
no, that's
frayed.
blocked off. I'll have to go back to that loot I accidentally just ran by. Go to the lower level. I think that this is where I actually was supposed to come out at. Yep. Yeah, without the Lex Imperialist DLC, when I left this warehouse, this is where I would have come out of. Hence me being so confused. Oh man, I bought some chocolate-covered espresso beans, and they're so good. It's like $1 for a pack of them, and I don't want to stop.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
So delicious. So I turned independent blinking back on my model, and I noticed occasionally I'll look over and it does the like Dana Radcliffe blink. Hey, level up. Nope, I didn't want that. Gains +3 weapon skill and +3 agility for every injury they are currently suffering, and +10 weapon skill and +10 agility for every trauma. Yeah. Embarrassing, but yeah. I've taken so many unnecessary traumas. Damn! Damage dealt by charges increased by +9 when the ability is used from a distance of 5 or more cells. Sorry. The downside to the chocolate-covered coffee beans is cleaning them out of my teeth. Oh! That's good. Really? Welcome to the Record Minora's Command Center.
They're scrabbling around, digging into my skull from the inside. Ah, it's like nails dragging down these metal walls.
I have conducted a visual survey of the locale. The bunker's metal cladding is fully intact and undamaged.
The chair looks a lot older and more worn than the ones next to it. It has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced. A single key is jammed. Fresh seals with prayers to the Omnisci adorn its surface. One of the small panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. Waiting access codes. Tech use. Go to Sacred Computation 7825M. Under Logis Abel's orders, the archive of every augur station on Record Minoris and 2 primary satellites of Record Star have been queried. Said satellites are named Magos Maruf and Zephyra the Keen, after 2 great champions of faith, whose external cogitators were placed inside the satellite's cores after their shells perished. The purpose of their sacred computation requested by the Logis is to uncover the external influence behind the ongoing insurgency. Computation result, positive. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that the ships moving across the system deliberately blinded the sacred augur's eyes. First, these ships is thought to have arrived 2 Record Minor cycles ago, early in winter. The most recent one arrived a month ago. Notice Abel's conclusion. The insurrection on this planet has been long in the making with the participation of external actors. It is alleged that 2 cycles ago, Aurora arrived in the Record system, rumored to unholy profit of the insurgents. Subsequent ship movements can be attributed to the weapon deliveries. What is the nature of their activities near Record Philia, where Minetta's attention must be drawn to? Final entry cuts off abruptly. Satellite Maruf reports a ship has translated into the system, and its signature is consistent with records of the flagship of Rogue Trader Dynasty, House Von Valencius. Yes, us. Satellite Zephyra the Keen reports the ship drifting nearby has hurriedly sped away. The ship has sent encrypted Vox transmissions to the insurgent-controlled areas on the surface of Record Minoris. Another transmission was directed to a planetoid Record Philia. Both transmissions were signed Brother Twilight. Contents could not be decrypted. Entry contains planetside coordinates marked as Heavy Augur Station Jamming, possibly a hidden insurgent base. I could have sworn that there was a merchant in here. Tech Priest Quartz Crane. Painfully thin Tech Priest turns sharply towards you. Sun movement makes his chromed augments briefly clang. His gray eyes, set under furrowed brows, almost blend in the pale skin of his face. He levels you with a heavy, dour stare. Identification unit lodges Quartz Crane, official trade representative of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. Oh, look at that. Unit supervises supply routes in the Reichard system, ensures that security of the combat arsenal, performs commercial transactions, and secures mutually beneficial contracts. Tech Priest notices Pascal, his eyes widen. His Vox unit immediately lets out a string of screeching by Herrick, a tortuously long tirade in which the volume rises and falls seemingly at random. When it's finally over, the Omniscience servant bows its head in deference. Unit Quartz Crane requests permission to transfer information. The Rogue Trader possesses a supreme degree of power, the potential to influence the current leadership, the ability to restore order in the Reichard system. Show me your arsenal, please. Profit factor. Wow, yep, I already knew that. Ooh, Soul Siphon, that sounds cool. Another 4-sword, are you kidding me? What is going on? Well then. What all did I just get from him? I'm pretty sure I got a new bolter. Slightly higher rate of fire on this. Carbine, chainsword, 4 swords, but yeah. Yeah, so they have apparently added a lot more equipment since I last played. Okay. Literally her same weapon. Plasma pistol. Range 8. Hits a target with an arc rifle. It also, yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the arc. Date from newest to oldest. There we go. No, I think I want to. What's your willpower? This one to Idra. You a shield. Oh. Okay. Critical. Yeah, I think I'm the only one of the only heretics. Yep. The wearer kills a target with an exploit using a singular Deadeye shot. Nearest enemy gains 1 exploit. Could cost 1 less AP. Be bad for you. There's Lore Imperium test. Lore Imperium 30. Yeah, who actually has my highest Lore Imperium? does. Alright, that's another wave of equipment done. Just equipped in one hand, but occupies slot in both weapon slots. Your shield has a chance to block an enemy's attack. If a hit in a burst attack is blocked, all subsequent hits will also be blocked. Damn. Shield bash, I can hit. Shield sword defense ability increases the wielders' chance to block attacks of multiple enemies. Action attacks block the wielder can counter attack. Ooh. Ooh. Vici Rakabi and Medina of Coronis, governor of this star system. Welcome to my temporary headquarters. Man's gaze falls on Abelard, his eyes slightly narrow. We're serene. Governor Medina, my greetings. Lady Navigator, what an honor. I never thought that House Orselia would grace our world with a visit. I wish I could have received you under different circumstances. House Orselia is grateful for the support that you have provided to Iraq 5 these many years. Not seeing the convoy I'd sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? That is so. I promise you their punishment will be swift and severe. The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. That is an outrage! I'll have the personnel vetting procedure changed immediately. The slightest suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Your ladyship, before you proceed with discussion the matters that are of interest to you, there's a question I feel compelled to ask. Only recently that Lady Theodora was head of House von Valencius. Received no word of her demise. How is it that you are now the rogue trader? My esteemed predecessor died at the hands of cultists. May the Emperor incinerate their souls. Rogue trader von Valencius, slain, unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences, your ladyship. Do not hesitate and let me know how I might be of help. I need a fresh crew to replace those killed in the attack on the ship. I need material compensation. Of course, your ladyship. Be compensated for any losses, and I'll see to it personally that your ship's holds are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserve. Yeah, +2 profit factor, baby! Excellent, your ladyship. Rogue trader has no use for leniency. I can offer you several thousand fine, obedient servants. However, I'm sad to inform you that I won't be able to do it until you've dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rabble will soon be duly punished for their radical scheming. Heinrich von Calix, an interrogator of the Most Holy Inquisition, is operating your system. You know where he is? Governor lowers his voice. I do. Master von Calix has left for the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium. It's an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are. Needless to say, insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery vicinity. I suppose that's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy's Inquisition. Besides, I've already sent a small detachment of reinforcements there. The weapon the insurgents were using to shoot down shuttles over the city has been destroyed. Now nothing is preventing you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Master Van Calix, you should go to the Cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Notes of anxiety creep into the voice that rattles from Pascal's Vox. On behalf of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magos Henonuum, am officially initiating my participation in the operation. I must inspect the state of the relic and assure myself that it is under zero risk of falling into the heretic hands. According to the cataclysmic of maintenance and operation, my tech comrades were supposed to lock the monastery grates against lay people and activate the traps. I deem it optimal that an ordained Magos should provide his assistance. I could categorically object. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have on my hands a whole capital that needs to be attended by the Omniscience servants. We've lost many eminent tech priests. Incidentally, one of them perished in the same monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcibly recruited in the city's defense force. This Magos is part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. You mistake me for a fool. I know that he arrived separately from you. I've bet my life that no... The governor's voice dies down in the low growl of a drilling mechanoid. Its tip is directed straight at the bridge of his nose. Menene clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly. So, this is the negotiation technique you have resorted to? You think this is the first time I've been threatened with a weapon? No, this could be your last. Pascal's voice is akin to the sound preceded by his drilling instrument, steady and calm, but ready to explode at a moment's notice when crunching a bone and sculpturing tearing flesh. I am heading to the monastery because I must. Is that clear? The governor mutters through his gritted teeth. Abundantly so, Magos. It would be my pleasure to assist the Omnissiah's servant in reaching the sanctum. Thank you for your cooperation, your ladyship. As compensation for your consideration of my request, I, Magos Hanuman, officially undertake to accompany you in the Reichard system in the role of bodyguard and to protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, but only within the limits of the Reichard system. You're Hanuman. Hanuman. Glad you're alive. The governor raises an eyebrow and stares at the tech priest in surprise, but refrains from further commentary. Pascal, what is so special about this Cenobian and the relic? What is there that has drawn the attention of an interrogator of the Inquisition? I've never been there before, but I presume that the sacred relic of the reactor is capable of great destruction should it end up in heretic hands. The fury of the freed machine spirits, once released from the sacred circuit, will destroy everything around them. The degree of damage inflicted may render the world of Reichard Minors uninhabitable. Heresy must be purged from those blessed halls. I declare any desecrator who defiles the relic's power a Category 3 blasphemer deserving of immediate execution. What has perplexed you about my companion's name? According to the reports we've received, Logis Edible Hanuman set off to the hollowed electrodynamic cenobium a short while before it was stormed. Glad to find out that you're safe. Perhaps you possess information on Master von Kalox? My name is Pascal Hanuman, not Abel. I know nothing about such a person. I see. Governor Medina. Intend to gather further information on the person calling himself Abel Hanuman. I do not exclude the possibility of it being an alias of my mentor, the Archmazos Amernat. I suggest that you inspect the esteemed Logis system. It was destroyed by the rebels. We received several data crypts and connected them to the cogitators at your command post. It might provide you with some information. I wish to commend the courage of one of your officers, Sergeant Malgar, and his soldiers valiantly defended the starport. If you manage to impress a person such a noble standing will be recommended for decoration. My kinsman Conrad Voigtveer von Valencia has betrayed our dynasty in the Imperial. He's hiding in the system. I want him handed over to me. Voigtveer is a traitor? Aye. Any family, however noble, has an unworthy scion or two. Naturally, we will surrender him should we find him within my jurisdiction. Fortunately, no information regarding his location. However, I have a cogitator here at the command center, connected to a data crypt from Lord Abel's sanctum. It's aggregated all the Lex Mechanic reports. Unfortunately, the access prayer word is unknown to me. Managed to convince the stubborn machine, you might learn something about Kunrad's movements. Hazard he fled from you on a ship, not on a pair of wings. Anything else I can do on this planet or in the system while I wait for the end of the revolt? Like a distraction, a smaller and safer uprising to suppress at your leisure, there's a planetoid in my system called Ricati Philia. It was a prison colony whose inmates rebelled at the same time as the heretics on the planet. It's an all-around preposterous situation. It should have only taken us a couple of orbital shots to take care of them, but Yvain Winterscale went there. He's a relative of the suzerain. Great rogue trader Caligos Winterscale, the master of this system and a dozen others. Imagine the young Lord Winterscale is very eager to prove himself to his distinguished kinsman. I see no reason for you not to join him. It's a small planetoid. Prisoners' numbers are few, and they have little in the way of weapons. It's more of a sport for noble lords and ladies than a real rebellion. Vain. Vain. His distant younger offspring, yes? That's as much as I know about him. which means he hasn't distinguished himself in any meaningful way. Main Winterscales made several diplomatic visits to Uruk V on behalf of his father. The Great Regent would never have granted entry to someone dishonorable, which means, no matter what happened on the planetoid, we must aid the Highborn. Alright! Find out what is going on. Adeptus Arbitus is assuming command of this area. Where marches forward, relentlessly and halts one step away from the governor, looking down at him. Governor Medina, in the name of the Lex Imperialis, I, Proctor Solomorn Anthar, arrest you on suspicion of involvement in the theft of the shipment of Imperial tithe. Taking into account the state of emergency on this planet, I will permit you to retain your authority under my direct supervision. This time forth, give the Adeptus Arbitus your full cooperation, in particular by transferring command on the strike groups and other resources to me. Medina, though deathly pale, proudly raises his chin. Arrest me! Transfer my resources! Your demands undermine my efforts to suppress the rebellion. Excuse me, Proctor. This accusation of stealing the sacred tithe is simply... Denying guilt only adds to the suspicions against you, Governor. Now let us go over everything one more time. The tithe was stolen from your world. You are culpable for this incident, whether you are personally involved or not. You will provide the resources I have requested without objection, as this measure serves to re-establish control over the planet. Comply, or I will consider you to refuse an obstruction of the investigation and take steps accordingly. It seems I am left with no other option to obey your will. As his law-abiding servant, I honor the word of the Lex Imperialis. Unless Her Highness, her ladyship, has anything to say on the matter, that is. The world belongs to Winterscale. The Adeptus Arbitus truly have the authority to interfere in the rule of governors appointed by Rogue Trader? We do. Besides, I doubt Rogue Trader Winterscale will find it disagreeable that the Arbitus have helped to clean up this madness. As for the governor, imagine the Emperor anointed will benefit from learning how to diligently serve his servants, or how diligently his servant has been performing his duties. I suppose there's nothing else for it. In that case, please accommodate yourself, Proctor. Before I give you access codes, I must give a protracted self-exonerating statement. There's no need. All information required of you will be obtained during question. Without witnesses, be it your personal guard or the Rogue Trader. Just you, me, and Gladio. The Cybermastiff lets off a heavy growl that sends shivers down your spine. So, you're just gonna sit this whole thing out in this bunker? Yes. This is far from what I was expecting from this assignment. Things we do for the mission. I wish you luck in your investigation, Proctor. Hey! Yeah, let's trade more. Balanced Mall. Damn. Where I use a stalwart defense, but its effect is not triggered by the start of the next turn. The game. Damn! Permission to transfer information granted. What do you wish to tell me? Haphazard and careless decision on the part of the Record Minoris government has led to unacceptable consequences. Communication with the Adeptus Mechanicus Sanctum has been lost. Troops must be sent to the hollowed electrodynamic Cenobium without delay. Restoring communication with the Electro Priest and ensuring the Sanctum's security are our top priorities. You are the head of a Rogue Trader dynasty. Your position enables you to exert influence and pressure on the subjects of the Imperium. Unit Quartz Crame request assistance. The actions of the governor must be influenced. Demand that troops be sent to the holy monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I observe that this world's authorities lack diligence in the performance of their duties. This statement is true. We'll discuss it with the governor. Do you know anything about the tech priest Abel, Handyman? There's no previous communications with Unit Abel. The memory sector contains other data related to this quarry. Right. Thank you. Now the governor... Oh no, still here. You didn't steal the Tive ship, did you? Not you too. I swear on the Golden Throne and the blood of all martyrs, I have never considered committing such an act. Please, your ladyship, do not insult me with your suspicions. Tech priest Crane claims you have not been doing enough to ensure the safety of the Adeptus Mechanicus monastery. Oh, of course he does. That tech priest is very insistent. I ordered a squad to be dispatched to the Holy Cenobium, the Adeptus Mechanicus. I've been heard from yet, I'm afraid. It's all I can do under the present circumstances. The Lodge's private archive, results of Logis Abel's data trace. I cannot see the sacred design, but I can sense it. Shackled in stasis, the minds of the initiated are slumbering in their neural harness of their vows. I'm registering an impulse of change. Surmise a potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned into a circle. The cycle can be discontinued. A revelation granted by the Omnissiah to Lodge's Abel in the course of his data meditation has been recorded verbatim. Abel is seeking an audience with the venerable Dar Impulse VI. Who may assist in interpreting the revelation. A request has been sent to the governor's palace for a shuttle flight to the electrodynamic Cenobium. A message has also been sent to the Furibundus system. The cycle can be discontinued. I recognize the words. The voice from the Vox is soft and pensive, barely audible over the static noises. I believe I know the intended recipient of the message of the Furibundus system. It was me, Omnissiah. Grant me wisdom to fathom this mystery. Alright, return to the void ship. Let's go hit up that planetoid. Yeah, so this is my third time ever doing this planet, because I started another playthrough that I didn't finish a while ago. Immediately after I beat the first one. And I'm pretty sure every time I've ended up picking up Cassia first thing. Ooh, that'll probably be really good. Oh man, shame I... Ooh, great sword, that sounds awesome. Medal of Veracity. Where targets an ally with the Bring It Down ability for the first time in combat, that... Ooh, that's good. Begin scan. Except this party. Out of our current party, you'll probably end up removing Argenta at some point. Because she doesn't like chaos, and she's a sister of battle. As soon as I did my first chaos option, lore-wise, she should have put a bolter blast straight through my head. Pilot Raquel. Hey. Come in, escort. This is Captain Verkari. Escort, please come in. Who are you? Did you come from the planet? Are you reinforcements? Saint's teeth, I thought you'd never come. I have no time for long-winded talks. Brief me on the situation ahead, and do be concise. Reporting! There's been a prison riot on the planetoid, led by the prison ward himself. My lord, Evane Winterscale, son of rogue trader Keligos Winterscale, went to parley with him. Laboring biomass should have been equipped with shutdown switches. It's surprising that this procedure was not performed in a timely manner. They what? Switches? They're not machines! You can't switch them off! Oh, grok shit. I get it now. A few grams of Visaline implanted at the base of the skull. Is that your idea of a shutdown? You realize those are living people, not a resource. This statement is false. The primary attribute of convicted personnel on the mining station is that of a resource. Individuality is negligible. Why would a young Winterscale feel the need to parley with the dissidents? It's a personal matter. Master Castiglia, the seditious warden, is Lord Yvain's childhood friend. When my lord heard of the riot, the news saddened him greatly, so he rushed here without delay, perhaps bringing his old friend to his senses, no doubt. First Winterscale in my memory prefers to talk rather than shoot and slash. Young Lord Winterscale is not his father's shadow. If he is determined to save his friend, he won't back down. I pray to the throne that he is alive and well. He's been gone for such a long time, and I really don't like this place. Theobald executed his wife and only son on the mere suspicion of treason against House Orselio. So why did the noble Yvain rush to save someone who had betrayed his house? Bonds of friendship give one the right to make inexcusable mistakes. The warden himself is spearheading the riot? Yes. No one expected this. Master Castiglia is a nobleman from a respected governor house and a vassal to Lord Winterscale. All of a sudden, he proclaimed that Rickard Filia was now his personal domain, and that the prisoners were his subjects, that he would never bow to anyone again. It's pure heresy. And I take it that they're looking forward to a diet of sand and gravel? What kind of madman would start a revolt on a barren rock? Is there anything else I should be appraised of before I set out? Some of the rebels have holed up in the barracks. I don't know how many, but given that this is the only way to where the negotiations are taking place, I expect heavy resistance. Please take caution, your ladyship. Lord Winterscale's guards, mind the entrance so that the rebels couldn't get to the shuttle. Is this prisoner I connected to the Planetary Rebellion? It was more likely that the warden Castiglia learned about the rebellion on Rickard Minoris and decided to use the situation to his advantage. Can't say for certain, perhaps no one can. Governor Medina has always preferred to shoot rebels rather than inquire about their motives and connections. No more questions. You may excuse yourself, pilot. Ladyship, if I may have a moment of your time, I wouldn't have ever dared to trouble you with a personal matter, but the situation in any case. You've been to the capital on Rickard Minoris yet? I'd ask if you saw a man there, a communications officer by the name of Jasper. I met Jasper in the starport and saved his life. Oh, no. You may name your firstborn after me or whatever it is that commoners do to thank their heroes. Yes, of course, your ladyship. We will. It's a great honor. She forces a smile. With far greater sincerity, she adds. And thank you. Both for saving Jasper and letting me know he's all right. She bows. Tell by the desperation in her eyes that she is exhausted and frightened and wishes to be off this planetoid as soon as possible. Our post has been vacant for a long time. There's a layer of dust on every surface. To the barracks!
I must thank you, esteemed Magos. After your intervention, I feel 50 years younger. Both my knee implants are as good as new.
I agree to help out of respect for the priceless array of augmentations placed in your body. Such sacred creations deserve the best maintenance available.
Man, I want knee implants. Long screen name extends beneath the heading top core workers of this cycle. Right, can we stop having Diary of Anton Shan ID Shan Part 1. That is very long.
Glorious spectacle of your demise.
I'll bleed you.
Keep it ambushed. The battle begins.
anything is. What is this foreboding?
Chaos guides me.
Oh, they can't get grenades through the grates. Okay. That's quite the run, my guy. Whoa! Ow!
I
Damn!
serve the ruinous powers.
What? What is What the fuck?
Faith without deeds is worthless.
Revel in slaughter.
Isn't this a...
Oh man, he doesn't actually have line of sight on anyone. Use your free turn to buff everyone. Yeah, let's take this guy out first. Dodge? Harry? Alright, so maybe now the difficulty change has taken place.
Exploit is no one route. Forward.
Nope, you can't. Not even kinda get close to the grenade.
Death to non-believers.
Oh, nope, they can get grenades through the grates. This guy needs to... What is he doing?
High momentum.
Dying is what he's doing.
As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Look, the stair goes through. Oh, there's only one enemy left. Held my gaze. There we go. Overexerted. Scared. Oh. Abelard, please. Medkit her.
Injuries will not slow me.
I'd prefer not to have to deal with gold injuries already. Serrated Moto Knife. Bleeding. Rod reduction 50. Damn. poster. Restained poster edges. Okay. Oh, I tried reading it. Improved auto pistol. Prison shank. I don't have any interest in using knives. So, if I remember correctly, I'm going to paraphrase that journal. Basically, the warden's been offering
Sometimes
favors to people
I
he
wonder
likes.
to what extent our perception of the Empyrean differs.
Ooh, I'm glad that I never have to look at it. No offense, Cass, but I'll do just fine without an eyeball in the middle of my forehead.
The prison guard's been offering favors to people he likes, and then finally he was like, "Hey, let's escape, or let's revolt." And he was like, "I don't think I want to do that." And then I think they killed him. Chopped up slabs of flesh have been thoroughly washed of any blood. Warblower. Symbol before you bears a familiar scent of the dark forces of chaos, who I'm going to be joining. Severed human body parts. Showing me the number of horrid morsels. Dozens of victims have been slain here.
What lies beyond?
Yeah, I think actually he might have been trying to get his favorites to convert to chaos, and then killing anyone he disagreed. Oh, I forgot to check out that new gear I got. Mars pattern axe. Oh. I do like the extra armor pen. Slightly less damage, but it does do bleeding. Let's use that for now. Oh, that looks cool as fuck. Okay, yeah, and that was the only new weapon I really got. What armor? 25. Dodge against melee attacks. Plus 10% parry. Where's agility is less than 40. Actually, yeah. Yep. Ah, heretical medium armor. Pascal's gonna be picking every lock. My brethren, the dawn is nigh. The operates will guide us to a new existence. Yes, yes, dear brethren, have a taste of my steel. I've longed for this, my dear brethren. Thank the throne. Normal-looking faces. I thought we were going to die here with these nutters. Old man with the gap to smile drops his weapon, pulls out a hand in a placating gesture. Please don't shoot us, your nobles. Let us speak a word. Oh, this is a welcome change. Talking before shooting. Still, Lord Captain, look at this. Ragtag bunch hardly inspires trust. Give me a reason not to execute you on the spot. Here's the deal. We're honest, fight inmates. You didn't want to riot. Well, sitting it out wasn't really an option either. Lord's lapdogs made short work of those who refused to join in the festivities. So we had to, you know, play along. That was all it was, to play. Never meant no offense to Governor Medina, or the lawful authority of House Winter Scale. Just a chance, eh? We just want to wait until everything blows over and we can go back to our cells and quietly do the rest of our time. Is the fact that this serf is presently confined, and therefore has previously betrayed the trust of the Imperium servants, need to be vocalized? Or is it evidence to the late persons uninitiated in the sacred mysteries of logic. Repentant, honest heretic. How novel. The seneschal is utterly unimpressed by the old man's integrating monologue. Melbourne's speech is muddled with colors that conceal his true darker hues. This old man has a long history of lies. He uses his wiles on us as well. But I see no foul corruption or ill intent in his word. Tell me more about the warden and the riot. I saw your tongue talking about that heretic. If you insist, here's how it is. Warden of this here prison, the Honorable Master Castelliga, was a crackpot from the start. The previous warden ran things the proper way. Prayer, 1 meal a day, work, punching the chompers from the guards, work again. But the new one, do you know what his first decree was? He introduced lunches and dinners. By the 9 devils, that's 3 meals a day. Man was obviously stark raving mad. Things only went downhill from there. The guards quit it with the teeth punching, the warden forbade them. Instead, the overseers started counting which prisoners were digging up more things in the quarry or swinging their pickaxes harder or whatnot. And then, would you believe it, they put together a list of the best workers. If someone on that list also showed good behavior, they were promoted to an optimate. That's the upper crust among us jailbirds. Or that's how it was at first, and the warden decided it's the optimates, not the guards, who should be in charge of punishments. And then it wasn't the overseer's job to watch the prisoners worse. It was the optimates. Well, let me tell you, that's when these goody two-shoes really started to shine. The guards aren't even in the same league as our dear fellows, the optimates. In the old days, we had maybe 5 or 10 stiffs kicking in a week. Now you're lucky if it was only 50. And then that wasn't even the end of it. Warden Castaglia moved out of his chambers to live right in the quarry, under the dome. I think something in his home really scrambled his brain. He began spouting the wildest things like, the optimates are saints who will behold the truth. He started talking to them in the quarry. Not all of them returned. The ones who did, would recognize them. More beast than man. They're butchering people left and right, even guards and overseers. The Lord himself had armed them. It's the whole sob story. You know, from the moment he let us have dinners. Oh, this won't end well. Katra's right. I know we'll start getting handouts to the common or something always goes wrong. I mean that with all due respect, your ladyship. No offense intended. Consider your quest denied. Now die. I had no reason to do that other than to be a monster. I think that if you spare them, they'll open this door for you, though.
Oh, what curiosity unveils itself before me.
Ooh, diviner staff. Warhammer. Oh, is that a one-handed shotgun? Neat. Ooh. Both those are going on Abelard. Oh, that requires Iconoclast. Man, Lightning Arc rules, though. We know this have gains Consign. Info. What's Consign do? Next hit against target will be an automatic crit. Hello! How was D&D? Will you turn on the light? It's freaking dark out here. Jesus Christ. Burb. Banh mi's delicious. I'm gonna finish up this mining planet and then call it.
In this tapestry of a world, I am the rogue thread.
Figured you don't have time to draw a weapon. To the open pit. To the barracks. Oh. Oh. So what do you think's going on down in the pit since the guy mentioned how the Overseer started going insane after he moved his room here? Oh, this fight's annoying. Given's just victim was killed by poison gas.
Curiosity sings in my veins.
Actually, no, I want Cassia.
You are in the presence of House
On this
Orselio.
side. And now let's move. Pascal over here. Man, I don't even like carrots. And banh mi is freaking delicious. Oh wait, or no, it's the first grenade is free. Why aren't they attacking us? Oh, there we go. I told you, Evie, they're hiding so much from us. Arrogant mentors, holy brothers and sisters. What have they ever given us? Nothing but piles of fibs and useless admonitions. No, that's wrong. Voice of the man saying back to you sounds most soft. Listen to everything of what is important. It's a work prisoner dressed in expensive clothing. But Aurora, she is different. She spoke to me like no one ever had before. She revealed the truth to me. Now I can reveal it to you. Just stop struggling for 1 minute. What? The man finally realizes he's not allowed to turn to you. He's pushing a long, thin metallic rod with blood dripping off. You have guessed. Von Valencia's ship. Wager? Evie, my dear, you have to wait. Not faint, I beg of you. It's important that you feel everything, including your other eye. Med check. As the warden is speaking, a strange sensation draws your attention towards the ground, specifically the open pit of loose earth. A single word spontaneously surfaces in your mind: crater. It itself does not appear to be much interest. At some point, you have something of great importance, something faintly familiar to you. The warden's words are suddenly drowned out by a chorus of voices in your head. The infinite wells in the recesses of your mind rejoices in a cacophony of its cries. This place holds great significance for the enemy. Frantically chanting the voices, almost make out words that speak of an ancient grave. That was open, contained a priceless treasure, the most coveted prize that was retrieved by the faithful after a centuries-long search. Such dreadful shades. Colors of the place. They're putrescent to the core. These people. The colors are oozing with madness and despair. Pain and doom. That pit. Something special about it, is there not? Item of value is what's buried there. Tell me, Mort. What was the item and who took it from here? Mort's gaze bores and smiles at the corners of his lips. You are too late, enemy of the truth. Fashion has already fulfilled its great purpose. You will never find it in the trail of the reclaimed relic. Now rest in the hands of the foul. Why'd you mutilate these people? These were the optimates, saints who will guide the flock, faded out. Listen. Can you hear? You can't? Crying out, calling. So their cries are not meant for our ears. Cast the voices out there, beyond the edge of the glass, transparent light. There they are heard. There their call is answered. You know, we had this guy once. He was a quiet one. He walked in the middle deck bar, threw one back, pulled out a gun and started shooting people left and right without saying a word. He shoved the barrel in his mouth and blew his brains out. Our warden here has exactly the same look in his eyes right now. Who is Aurora? Oh, so you managed to barge in here and interfere with the pre-prophetess's designs without even knowing who she is? It's too late. You've never attained sight. All you can do is accept your fate. I do not like it when people take the prophetess Aurora's name in vain. Desire your death, enemy of the truth. Time for words to pass. Optimates. Powers this harbinger of Aurora. Let our foes see the truth. Become awash.
What an amusing attempt at defiance!
Your emperor won't save you!
Cassia's got a great vantage point to look down on everyone. Oh wait, no, that's not covered. Right. I hate them already moving her. Why did that not hit?
As the Emperor commands, I act.
So these purple things are bad.
Chaos guides me.
Ha, he killed his ally and shot the lens. Idiot. That dude just stepped out of cover.
Will do. Anything else?
God, the stair is just so good. Oh, crap, I destroyed my cover. Oops.
Hold on.
This.
It will be done.
You know, I think I've used that before and it just never hit.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury!
So I'm pretty sure every single time I release this guard just like runs up and down that ladder.
And your doom!
Oh, yeah. I was gonna share more with you once I've done. You guys gonna come sit with you guys? Oh. Well, I was gonna come sit with you then, I guess. Since Chloe bailed on us, as usual. It's super good. Vented, don't miss. Oh, nope, we got that one. Did you want to split it? Or did you have plenty of snacks?
Me? If you insist, Lord Captain.
You just burned to death. But since I didn't have all the lenses destroyed, he just comes back full health.
High momentum.
He's still very much on fire. And I don't have any more stacks of death from above. Damn.
High momentum.
Oh, can I just not hit this thing with the charge? Damn. Oh. Girl. Seriously. There we go.
That is not the Emperor's will.
Almost hit her. Damn it. Nope, don't hit her again. You do.
Don't you need a breathing navigator?
Oh, a wicked thought.
There. There. Alright, that's that guy dead. And a level up. I don't believe we've been properly introduced. Blood is bubbling on the young man's lips. His voice is barely audible. Now it remains commodious and quite courteous. Yvain Winterscale, of Coronis. Greatly pleased to make your acquaintance. On the rare days that Lord Winterscale visited Uric 5, the station was awash in a mist of warm hues. We were forbidden from meeting each other, but I was delighted still to see such rare colors in my home. Now, however, these colors are darkening, twisting from pain and bitterness. We must help Lord Captain. We must save the clarity of his soul, for he whose presence makes the world a little brighter deserves no less. Lady Cassia, I presume, the sacred child of House Orselio. How disgraceful it is on the day we finally meet. Yvain looks away in shame. I find myself not at my best. There's no disgrace in your predicament, Lord Winterscale. Lord Captain I met under similarly dreadful, tragic circumstances. Conserve your strength. You're wounded and need help. Wounded. I phrased it altogether differently. Tortured, maimed, perhaps. Or your eyes burned out. This is my first time. I cannot say I recommend the procedure. It's either trying to make light of the situation or growing delirious from the pain. What have they done to you? And Ward, my friend, tried to convince him to stop the riot. Diplomacy failed. Mother hates diplomacy, which is why I had to try. Let's take my leave. See to it that assistance is provided to you and that you are escorted from here. Nods giving into oblivion. The man does not stir about his checks. Lackner's head reads, most holy prophet, compliment. Eddie Shaw. Oh, yeah, nope, I guess the diary did join the...
Patience! My nerves are frayed.
What'd this guy have? Noble Sword. One hit, the sword's attack inflicts Disturbed for 2 rounds. If the target of the attack is already suffering from Disturbed effect, the attack also does 6 more damage. Hell yeah. Now for the pit. Skin crawls as you approach the place, but there does not appear to be anything note. Bonus meeting, Lady Von Valancius. I require some time alone with my thoughts. I mean, he did just have one of his eyes burned out. Let's see, orchestrate flame. It does not stop burning, no longer makes tests stop burning. Triggers an ally after melee attack that ally makes inflicts full burning damage. See, that's building up for me to start setting myself on fire. Wow. It answers Medicaid skills now determined by weapon skill instead of intelligence. Oh, that makes it way better. With my kit says if having skill or the corresponding talent. Now I will do the leveling after. That way you guys don't have to watch the boring parts. You can also respec your characters anytime you're on your ship. The rebellion has been crushed, and I have news of your lord. Is Lord Winterscale alive? Is he alright? He's alive and but badly wounded. Help my people get into my ship. It will be done immediately. Thank you for letting me know, your ladyship.
They will see. Oh yes, they all will see.
Done. Turn to void ship. Get that guy all healed up. Just leave him there to die. You know, shit in the face while he's bedridden still. Alright. Alright. Let's call it there, chat. I hope you had a great time. Thank you very much for stopping by, and I hope to see you again. Bye. Bye.